Guy Laroche Drakkar Essence or Essence. This is a minty fresh Guy Laroche fragrance. A while back I of course made a video about the one and only Drakkar Noir, an ode to Drakkar Noir, and in today's video we have the Essence. And if you're wondering why the tiny 5 milliliter bottle, that's because this one is discontinued. So it's quite pricey to get this one. So I really wanted this fragrance because I really love Drakkar Noir, of course. But I thought it would not be worth the what was it going for? Say €200 price tag for a bottle of Essence. So I looked, and finally I came across this 5 milliliter bottle, which is quite funny. But I don't know what I paid for it, but it was cheap enough for me to buy this one. This is a real nice, fresh version, if you will, of Drakkar Noir, Drakkar Essence. It's masculine, but it's also real lavender fragrance. So the first time I smelled this one, I thought it smelled a little bit like a fresh minty lavender-ish toilet cleaner scent. In the best way possible. It has the faintest bit of reminiscence to Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male, you know, the original old school fragrance, with a heavy sage note throughout the fragrance and a nice muskiness. I'm quite tired. I had this is my first week at on my new job. It's today Saturday. I worked already 5 days, and tomorrow will be my 6th. So I'm quite tired. So let's talk about when this was released, because you know I flew a little bit underneath the radar. It was released in July of 2014. And discontinued, I couldn't find when it was discontinued, but not long thereafter, I guess. Alright, top notes. Mint and grapefruit are the top notes. And you get both. You get the nice tartness, sourness of the grapefruit, and the nice mintiness, the freshness of the mint. Then you get in the mid notes of lavender, sage and woody notes, and as I said before, a combination of sage and lavender you get throughout the whole fragrance. It's really a fresh lavender fragrance, and the woody notes are just to support, I guess. I don't pick it up that much, but you get it a little bit on the edges, if you will, of the fragrance. And base notes of musk and tonka bean. You get a little bit of sweetness in this fragrance, which is, I guess, of the tonka bean, combined with the airiness of the musk, which goes really well with the fresh lavender, sage, mint, grapefruit. So throughout the whole fragrance is real fresh, with a little bit of sweetness throughout of it, and a faintest bit, if you will, of woody notes. But the woodiness in this fragrance is really to support the fragrance. If you look online, you can get again this fragrance for all kinds of prices. I see right here some are €60. This one, the 5 milliliters, apparently for €13. and a large bottle of 100 milliliters for 140 euros. If you are a real big fan of Guy Laroche, I guess it could be worth it. Of course, if you're a fan of it. I'm a fan again of Drakkar Noir, so I bought a tiny bottle of this one. But it's not really groundbreaking, if I can say so. It reminds me a little bit again of Le Mans, with just a little bit more tartness of the grapefruit, and it's more musky than Le Mans, but overall, because of the lavender, I guess, and the sage, you get a really Le Mans kind of vibe. Personally, I wouldn't buy a bottle for it of 130 euros, for I think you can get much better better fragrances for half the price or a quarter of the price. You know, I will go for Drakkar Noir, but still, I think it's pretty funny to have this fragrance. Longevity is quite moderate, around 6 hours, something like that, which is not too bad. You know, if you spray it on right before work, it lasts you just shy, I guess, of a work day. Ensiage, projection, not too much. The opening and beginning, you get a couple feet perhaps, but it's closing in real fast after an hour or something like that, and then you get just a foot, something like that. It's not a real room filler. It's not as heavy, not as long-lasting, nor projecting as much as Drakkar Noir. I think it's more, in that sense, resembling something like Acqua di Gio, the original EDT, which also is not long-lasting, you know, 5 hours, something like that. Unless, of course, you spray it real heavy on, or in my case, dab it real heavy on, and then you know, of course it would last longer, especially if you got it on your clothes also. This is really a masculine scent, and again, if you go talking about the price, I guess the price nowadays is not really worth it again. I think when it came out, and probably cost around 60 euros, something like that, this could be real nice. But for the price you can find it nowadays, I guess it's a bit overpriced for what you get. But nevertheless, again, I'm pretty glad I have this one, just for the vibe, as you will. So, ending it off, I think it's a cool, icy, minty, fresh, a bit woody, lavender heavy. Nice fragrance, especially opening is nice with the grapefruit, gives it sourness, tartness, real nice. I like that it's not lemony. You know, I think way too many fragrances nowadays open up with real heavy lemon notes, and I think it's real nice that this one does not open up like that. I think it's released a bit ahead of its time, if you will, and if it would be released nowadays, it would be more of a success. But it's discontinued. If you can find it for a good price and you're really interested in it, go for it. But personally, again, I will not buy this one for. I think 60 euros for a 16 milliliter bottle is a nice price. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a nice day. Essence Drakkar, Guy Laroche. Thanks for watching. Bye.